Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to part 3 of my Vurhonga playthrough. We'll just be cruising through the story and seeing what we get, so I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh. Swamped. Behold the swamp. It has its own beauty, I think, and it can be one of the most peaceful areas in the park. When the Setsis, when the Setsis, Setsis aren't inhabiting it. Conserving wetlands is no easy task, and unfortunately, they are steadily eroding and drying up. In another few decades, they may not be here anymore.
Last year, if you got this close to the swamp, all you would hear were tsetsis buzzing. Tick, 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 tick. They are bad, bad bugs. When our drought began, animals started clustering at fewer water sources, and the tsetse flies clustered with them. That meant TNT, tsetsis and trypanosomiasis, a virus that forms nagana in livestock. Nasty disease, very bad. In humans, the same virus forms sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness, eish. It's no way to die. Anyway, the problem was the clustering. So we broke up the heads as best we could. Aggressively quarantined sick animals. We had help from all over. All hands on deck. This year, no more tsetsis. That's how it goes. Take another sample from the site marked on your map. This is easy work, right? Too easy, maybe? Ish, then you should be able to get it done faster. Thank you for mucking around. Your brother will submit these samples for testing. There's also a lot more work to do here in the Zonga. With the river drying, more Hamganyi wildebeests are migrating through the reserve. So many they don't realize they're going to starve themselves by depleting the grassland. Your job here will be to focus on saving the wildebeests from overpopulation. Just check your mission log when you've got time to spare. I almost forgot, grandchild. That shot you took of the restored painting, your brother sent it to a photojournalist who frequents the reserve, Flip Osprey. Flip was impressed with your eye. I told him you get it from me. He has some more assignments for you if you're game. Helping him will put a little extra cash in your pocket and promote the reserve while we're at it. Right this moment, though, you have another priority. Flip Osprey isn't the only foreign media we've had touring Vurhonga. This German Who-tube guy or whatever, yeah, Gustav Baden, he calls himself a world-famous ghost hunter. I took one look at him. I said, if this man sees a real ghost, the only thing he'll do is turn a paler shade of white. Your brother thought it was better to humor Baden for the Who-tube views and exposure or whatever. So I let him come with all his fancy gear and his cameras. What a fool I was. He's not been here 2 days. 2 days, and already Gustav Baden has gone radio silent. Without our guidance, between the poachers and the buffalo, this European Mampara is going to get himself killed. Go to his campsite, give him your spare radio, and talk some bloody sense into him. He should have a camp set up to your west in the area marked on your map.
Tsetse fly bites transmit African trypanosomiasis, aka sleeping sickness. The tsetse and the trypano have led to more than one explosive epidemic around here. Before we had the proper medicine, sleeping sickness was often fatal. Now, however, we have treatments for guests who become infected, and we reduced our number of cases by 95% over the last 2 decades. That is progress. Alright, let's see what we can get over here. Is there any? I doubt it. We got a diamond per chance. Alright. Probably once we get to Baden's camp, unless there's a camp along the way, we'll call it. Well, we'll see. No! I was thinking that was a ghost bug. Good hit. Let's go. Alright. Yep. An albino buffalo. Wow. She looks good. Again, fortunate that it's not a male, because that would allow me to make a breadwinner, but still very cool. Very nice. Second time's the charm. I think it'd be cool if you could see bullets in the ground, kind of see where you hit.
The Zonga is a mix of swampland and dry riverbeds. Drought has made the swamps muckier, and with the river running dry, a large herd of wildebeest have crossed into Vurhonga unobstructed. Wildebeest herds are usually transient, but right now we have too many wildebeest for the region to sustainably feed. Breeding season is incoming. They're not migrating quickly enough, even though they are running out of food. As the herd slowly starves, it will become volatile, and the risks of mass stampedes increase. Not good, boss. The danger of stampede makes hunting these wildebeest especially high risk. And what do we do in high-risk situations? We make preparations. Start by spotting a few wildebeest, bulls or cows, it doesn't matter. What matters is noting where they spend time. Accustom yourself to their behaviors.
4-8. Alright. So it unlocks the ability to switch between different zero distance. I just got this, so now I can switch between short and long range. So the base range will be at 150. And then if I want to take a longer shot, I can set a base to 0. Or to 300. Meaning the point in the crosshair, the center of the crosshair will be at 0. Or will be at 300 instead of 150 that it normally is at. Oh, I think they changed the gray. There's more like brown to it. It's not just like black in color. That's cool.
Don't stop looking until you find that Mampara bud. You found Baden's camp? Where's Baden? You're a scout? Figure out where he's gone.
Dear Warden Shabanan Gu, last night I had the pleasure of
What
drinking.
a fool. I hope he falls in that dung. We've got a whole reserve to mind. We can't spend all day chasing a HCOTW or whatever that means. But at least now we know there are poachers active somewhere in the Zonga. We have to figure out where exactly. Until then, you should be Oh no. Your brother says one of our electronic trackers has gone dormant. The tracker on Rambolo. She's our last Melembe, our last rhino. You must go to Rambolo's last location and find out what the problem is. Hurry. If those poachers have found her, Rambolo is in trouble.
Dear Warden Shabanangu, last night I had the pleasure of drinking beer with some of your friendly local hunters. I must have drank too much because when I woke up, I lost a lot of gear, including my radio batteries. No worries, as long as I have my camera, my mission continues. Those hunters tipped me off of some local fungi that may help me see the Iloko, so I'm off to look for a buffalo dung. I promise to check in with you ASAP. Man's gonna get high on shrooms, I guess.
What have you found? Please let her be alive. Please, ancestors. This is a tragedy. I... I am gutted. Rambolo wasn't just an animal. She was like family to everyone on this reserve. Now she's gone. I nursed her back to health as best I could, but she was in no condition to make a trip hundreds of kilometers away. So she stayed. Now this is what's become of her. I will send a team to clean her up before the jackals come. She's been with us so long, her hide should be preserved. Okay. I can grieve later. We have work to do. What would you bet those friendly lookers who stole Baden's gear were the criminals who did this? We must find out where they went. Not so you can confront them. You observe and report to me. I report to the police. The police put a team together and round them up. Got it? Now to find them. Poachers are sloppy butchers. Look for things they'll leave behind, like tire tracks.
Holy shoot. Alright then.
Good. Follow those tire tracks. Observe and report.
Well, let's see what we get here. Can't see his head, but he has a good chance. Oh, and she's floating.
Keep after those tracks.
Yeah, I will in a second. No, no, no. Come on. Okay. Good hit. Ooh. He's too off. save them for my troll lodge. Oh wow, 2 off. Alright, anyway. Following these poachers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We got a lot done and we saw a lot of stuff. We got an albino buffalo. Fortunately, we just got trolled by that 9 legendary. He was 2 off, 2 points off, but is what it is. And unfortunately, we found the rhino, which sucks and kind of just leads more to kind of talking about poaching and stuff like that. However, I find interesting that they have the rhino. It looks better than when the map first comes out. The rhino looks better, so they could potentially lead to introducing rhinos. Not saying that they are anything, but I feel like they could easily make that step because she's not that big. A rhino is pretty big, but you could make a smaller rhino, especially if you go to like Asia. Tigers and rhinos. Just a thought. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So be on the lookout for the next one. It should come out the next couple days, and I'll see you in the next one. Good times.